Mike here with Take the Bait Guide Service and Z-Man Fishing. Hey, it's that time of year. It's going to be beautiful weather this weekend. We're thinking about getting out in that boat, getting all the gear ready, getting our baits ready. I want to talk to you a little bit about those Z-Man Fishing products. And, we know all about the durability of Elaztech. We know all about, the buoyancy and the lifelike action that those baits provide. But what I want to talk about is a little bit about the versatility of those baits. And the benefits of using Elaztech. One bait, for example, that I want to talk a little bit about is the Turbo Crazy. This one's in a 4-inch. It's in a green pumpkin. You can use this bait in a lot of different applications. Texas rig, be a great bait to Texas rig, get through cover. There's going to be a lot of action with this tail on here. The Tokyo rig, another great option for a Turbo Crazy. That Tokyo rig, you're going to make it weedless. It's going to give you a lot of lifelike action when it gets to the bottom. And then as a trailer, on a jackhammer or a Project Z chatterbait, this is an excellent option as a trailer. So a lot of benefits, in different applications that you could use with the Turbo Crazy. Another one is we all know about the TRD. If you haven't heard about the TRD, this one's in the Hot Snakes color. Great finesse jig, finesse bait on a jig when you're finesse fishing for, bass that might be a little bit reluctant to bite, or just in general, you're going to catch a lot of fish. But, another option would be to take that TRD and use a TRD Spin Z, put a little flash on it and actually swim it like a little spinner bait. It's just going to give you another option when using your TRD to get some of those fish that want a little flash as well. And finally, this bait's another bait that works really well as a trailer on a micro finesse jig. Just more options than just using it as a finesse bait. Finally, one more that I'd like to talk a little bit about is the Trick Shot Z. This bait came out as a drop shot bait, and it is absolutely deadly as a drop shot. But what I found using this bait is when those fish are feeding on those small minnows, putting this bait on a jig and letting it get to the bottom, all that action with the tail and just letting it sit there, a great option. So you're going to use it as a drop shot. You're going to use it as a more of a finesse bait on a jig as well. And then this is another bait that can be used as a trailer. I've used it on the Sling Blade Z spinner bait. Great option. That tail is going to give you a lot of motion on that with that spinner bait, and also on a micro finesse jig as well. So Elaztech baits, lots of benefits. We know about the durability, like I said, we know about lifelike action, but you got to think about the versatility of these baits as well. You buy a bait that's a drop shot bait, you're going to use it in many different ways. And these are just 3 examples. All these Elaztech baits can be used in a lot of different presentations. So when you're thinking about maybe getting some Z-Man baits, don't just think about its durability and the great action and fish catching ability that you're going to get with these baits, but think about the versatility these baits bring you as well. You can fish these baits in a lot of different ways. So let's hope open water is right around the corner up here in the North Country. And if you haven't got any of these Z-Man Elaztech baits, I think it's time to get Z-Man.